And it is Friday. Once again, it is back day. How y'all doing out there in YouTube land? Woo! So we got my favorite. We got 405 on the menu today because I pretty much got yelled at for not attempting 405 on my last back day. With the way the 385 moved, Garrett commented on my my Instagram post and was like, should have went 405. So I said next week. So here we are today. So I'm only gonna record my deadlifts today again, and then give you guys some words of encouragement. I'll put it like that. So got to the gym. It's about 6. I don't even know what time it is. It is 6:34 right now. So, with that being said, let's get to it. Man, as y'all can see, man, 405, beltless, strapless. So last year, I had my straps on, I had a belt on, whole 9 yards, man. This year, raw dog with it. So there's just more to come, man. Broke my brace a little bit, but fuck it, man. You know, I'll take it. Work on it next week. All right, so get my hat together. What's up, everybody? It is Saturday, March the 13th. Last time I was in the gym was yesterday morning. On Friday, I hit deadlifts, as you saw earlier in the video. Was able to get 405 raw for a raw PR. Yeah, man, it just moved. It moved smooth. So I know at the end of the video yesterday, or really the beginning of the video, as I was recording yesterday, I told you I was gonna give y'all some words of wisdom for today. So today I decided that I'm gonna go ahead and talk to y'all about supplements. Currently I'm in the process of moving, and it is 1:37. I'll show y'all what time it is. It is 1:37. And the move is supposed to be here at 11:30 this morning. So they're still not here. It's shit everywhere in this damn apartment, but hopefully they'll be here pretty soon so we can go and move. That being said, I don't have any supplements here. Right now, they're at my mom's house. That's where I work from. My work from home is there. Because currently right now, I am in Oak Cliff in the Dallas, Texas area. We will be moving soon, closer to the gym. But for right now, since the gym that I work at is in Fort Worth, I'm staying at my mom's house during the day, and well, really during the week, and then I come home on the weekends. So I stay there, I get up, go train in the morning, go back, work from 9 to 6 or whenever I get off, and then I go to the gym at around 6:30, 6:45, train my clients, and then I come back. And so that being where I'm at most of the week, all my supplements are there. I will show them next video from the new apartment. I'll go a little bit more in detail about them. The brand that I use right now is Cellucor. No, I'm not a sponsored athlete or anything like that. But I am a person that does take pride in companies that support real issues. I used to be real heavy with another brand. I'm not gonna name them, but when the entire George Floyd incident happened, George Floyd assassination happened, on their page, they didn't even have any type of comment about the situation. They didn't even at least do the Blackout Tuesday post on their Instagram. And when I messaged them about it, the response I got was pretty corporate, and I was just like, well, at the end of the day, you know, if a company doesn't stand behind what's right, I'm not gonna spend my money there, like, you know, regardless. So I went ahead and went with Cellucor. Shout out my boy Jose from the gym. He works for C4, and he kind of told me more about what they had going on behind the scenes as far as handling the situation and addressing the situation with the George Floyd murder that happened. And that kind of made me look into them. And then when I tested their products out, I have no complaints, only positive reviews coming from me. So when it comes to deciding when you're going to start your supplementation, it needs to come after you have gotten to the point where you've done pretty much everything that you can normally. And when I say normally, I mean by just simple diet and exercise changes. When you've gotten to the point where you feel like you're kind of plateauing, that would be the perfect time to consider a supplement. And like I said in previous videos, all this stuff it's an experiment. So what I mean is, I could try something, might work great for me the first time. You could try it, doesn't do anything, or vice versa. You know what I mean? So nobody's gonna know anything about how something will react in your body until you put it in your body. So it is kind of a roll of the dice factor in it, but at the same time, you know, without no risk, there's no reward. So that being the case, I had to learn. I had to figure out what worked best for me from their lineup, and everything that I've tried so far did exactly what they said it would do. No supplement company sells any magic pills. So hard work, a good diet, plenty of water, all of that will always be the first thing that you need to focus on before you ever focus on a protein powder, a pre-workout, aminos, BCAAs, glutamine, creatine, mass gainers. Before you focus on any of that, make sure that your diet is on point and your exercise regimen is on point. Just slamming a whole bunch of supplements without really, you know, already trying everything else first. It's not necessarily that it's bad, but it's kind of, you kind of done half the research. I'll put it like that. Because you haven't given your body time to change on its own with simply that. And then so once you're doing the supplementation, the changes that will come from that, you'll notice them, but you won't really notice how much of it was the supplement and how much of it was what your body was going to do anyway. So that's why I say it's best to kind of push your body to the limit as far as you can prior, and then, you know, consider doing supplements. For instance, with me, as far as like pure weightlifting, non-athletic related, I have done that since I was an adult. But the entire time I was a child, like, you know, all the way up until senior year of high school, that whole thing, I never took anything. I took these pills called amino fuel, and that was it. Other than that, I drank water, Gatorade, juice, and ate regular food, and that was it. I never had a protein shake or creatine or anything like that prior. So I pretty much had 18 years of seeing what my body was going to do and how it was going to change and how it would adapt to just normal food and exercise. And so that is why I brought on supplements to kind of, I mean, it's kind of in the name. They supplement your diet. They supplement what you're trying to do. So they're just there to help. Like for instance, I took the thermogenic fat burner from Cellucor, the HD. Did I drop 40 pounds of fat? No. Did my metabolism speed up, which is what it said it would do? Yes. Did I feel the difference in how I felt as far as energy levels, and did I see a difference as far as the body fat that I was losing, or just how I was, you know, leaning out a little bit more? Yes. It's not something that's like a hardcore level thermogenic where it's like, you know, you're just gonna get super shredded by taking it. But I also took the normal kind. I mean, it's a reason why each supplement company has different levels. So, you know what I mean? Like if you take the average Joe, I'll call it, level of something or dosage, or it's not the pro formula, if they have a pro formula, then you're probably gonna get somewhat average Joe results, which might be perfect for your goals and what you have doing. Which, you know, I mean, if you're not planning on getting on stage, something like that, you might not necessarily need the highest dosage that they have. But yeah, like I took the HD thermogenic, sped up my metabolism. It increased my appetite in a good way. I wasn't feeling like I was hungry, but I wouldn't feel like I was starving. I kept a healthy appetite, so that way it wasn't hard for me to put in food and put in the calories that I needed to help with my workouts when I got to the gym. Because a lot of times for me, I'm a hard gainer. So for me, it's a little hard sometimes for me to eat food, because I can go a long time without feeling hungry, even though if it's been a long time since I've eaten, I don't always just necessarily feel hungry afterwards. What else did I try? C4 pre-workout. That's bar none. That man, that stuff is amazing. It's the kind that I take, which I'll show in the next video. It's more of the normal level, where I tried the kind they had that's called Ripped. That was a little bit more tame to me, in my opinion. Not that it was bad, but I didn't really feel it, if that makes sense. And then when I took the normal C4, I felt it. And I know that they have like, I think it's C4 Ultimate, which I think that's a little bit higher on the level of pre-workouts that they have. But the one I took was fine. I didn't get any jitters. I just felt like the nice amount of energy and focus that I needed from that, which was really good. I also took the NO3 pump. Now that I had the pill form, I think it's NO3 Chrome, and that was a pump nitric oxide booster. And I will say this, I took that by itself, perfect, loved it, amazing pump. I accidentally took I won't say accidentally, because I knew I was taking all of it, but I didn't think it through. I took the NO3 pump, the C4, and the thermogenic all in the same day, and that was a little bit much for my system. It had my hands shaking when I was doing arms. It was a little bit too much. I mean, for the next person, it might be fine for them, but it was just a little much for me. However, like I said, the C4 pre-workout delivered as it was supposed to. NO3 pump, or NO3 chrome delivered as it was supposed to, and the HD fat burner delivered as it should have. What else? The protein, definitely the flavor. First of all, way better than the previous stuff I was drinking. They had base flavors like strawberry, chocolate, vanilla, and like maybe like a peanut butter mix something. I got the cinnamon swirl, and I promise you, as soon as I even cracked the top off of it, it immediately smelled like I walked into a donut shop. But I mean, I've had good stuff with that. I mean, it's a whey protein. It's not an isolate, which I know the isolate is a little bit better. But I mean, I didn't have any bloat. It didn't make me like really gassy or anything like that. Hello?